Rising. Anybody watching this on a replay? I don't know why I wait to start talking, but Rich Rising, if you're watching this on a replay, welcome back to the channel, The Soft Life Mogul, with your girl, Miss Mogul, aka Moi. It is a lovely Sunday, nice and crisp out. It is officially like the middle of my work week, because I don't work the traditional Monday through Friday, which how many people actually work the traditional Monday through Friday these days? I don't even feel like that's a realistic work schedule anymore for anybody. Let's see. If you're watching this on a replay, thank you so much. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you liked about it. Let me know in the comments what you didn't like about it. Hey, all feedback is good, right? If you haven't already subscribed, then if you're interested in any of the things that I'm talking about, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, hey boo, what it do? What is going on with you? All right, let's go ahead and get into today's topic. I am running late, and I don't like it because I was running late yesterday. So being late 2 days in a row is definitely like not making me feel a good way. But as you can see by the title, it is the secret to staying consistent in your business, even with a 9-to-5. Which, in case you haven't realized, or you haven't been on any of my other vlogs, I do work. Why does it look like? I don't know what that was, but I do work a 9-to-5, 39 hours a week. Not something I'm accustomed to, but something that I am enjoying, and it is for a reason. One reason is so that I don't have to worry about if I didn't make a sale, or if the sales number isn't, if I haven't hit my quota, I don't have to worry about my expenses. I still have my expenses paid. My paycheck covers my expenses and savings. So this way I can focus on just putting my energy into creating content, building clientele, building brand awareness, all that other stuff, right? So there is a method to the madness. Also, being in a 9-to-5, the biggest purpose of it for me was to build discipline. And as you can see from the title, you need discipline if you're going to be owning, operating, running, managing a business. Whether your business or anybody else's, you have to have discipline. Without discipline, you are going to go nowhere fast. And I can tell you from experience, I have not had discipline, and I spent a lot of years spinning my wheels in the same thought process, the same place, and getting absolutely nowhere. So we said we're going to do things differently. We have a traditional 9-to-5, something I'm not typically accustomed to, and we're building a discipline strategy. We're building the discipline, we're building the consistency, we're building the execution. My word for 2025 is execution, because action without, or plans without action is just a dream, essentially, right? Hold on. I already know I don't like blowing my nose on camera, and it is still winter. Well, I feel like the camera got closer when I flipped it back around. I feel like y'all all up in my grill, but it's okay. Anyway, step number 1 is you want to set realistic goals. You want to set realistic goals. You want to set realistic goals. I am a firm believer in planning, even though I don't always follow the plan. I usually have one though. But using the SMART system to make your goal strategy is something that I have been really focusing on the last, I'll say the last 6 months, but especially for 2025. I use ChatGPT. I talk all the time about how I use AI in my business and how much it is helping me to streamline, get all my thoughts together, get everything in one place. It's just phenomenal. But I had it create me a 2025 SMART goal strategy for making sure I achieve my goal of reaching $100,000 in 2025. That's my goal, to make $100,000 in 2025. So what are SMART goals? They are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant. I always get the R wrong. Not relevant. Realistic? I forget what the R is. And then what's the last one? T. SMART. What was T? Like trackable, I think. I don't know. Listen, go to Google, go to GPT or whatever, ask it what a SMART goal is, have it ask the questions of how to have it create you a SMART goal, like what does it need to know from you in order to help you set up these SMART goals, and then, be able to execute. But either way, you need to set realistic goals. Within the realistic goals, because here's something that me and my partner battle back and forth about all the time, is he wants me to be more practical and realistic about my goals. But if it's one thing that any successful person would tell you, is that you have to be a little bit of delulu if you want to reach really big goals. Now, if you're just trying to reach a small goal, you're just trying to make extra $50, or you're just trying to lose 5 pounds, it's okay to be a lot more practical. But when you say something like, I want to make $100,000 in 1 year, and you've never made $100,000, you've never made $50,000 in one shot, it requires a lot of deluluing, right? It requires a little bit of unrealism in there, okay? Because that's a pretty big goal. It's a hefty goal that I'm trying to achieve, right? And of course, he despises that that's my goal, but it's my goal. And if I hit it, absolutely phenomenal. If I fall short, I'm still okay with that. But the goal is not changing. The goal is still 100K, regardless. If I hit the 50, if I only hit 25, I don't care. The goal is 100,000. I'm going to reach whatever it is that I reach, and that's that, right? But you want to create realistic goals. Now, if I said something like, I want to generate $2 million, and I'm literally like rebuilding my marketing strategy. Now have people done it? Of course. Is it realistic? Absolutely not. Is it delulu? It is insanity. It's not even the same thing. So make sure your goals are realistic. You don't want to just be realistic. If you were, and no offense to anybody, but if you were 1,000 pounds and said, okay, I want to be 125 pounds in a month, like, be realistic. Seriously. I don't think I need to keep harping on what being realistic means. But create systems. You need to have systems in place that are going to help you to be able to achieve your goals, to stay focused on the step-by-step what you need to do. And that's where the SMART goal strategy comes in, because part of that SMART goal strategy is the measurable section. And that's what's going to help you to create your deadlines and figure out where you're supposed to be at X amount of time, right? Now, another part of creating systems, if you're in business like me, which that's what we're talking about here. Remember, we're talking about how to stay consistent in business with the 9 to 5. You want to create automated systems. And what is an automated system? An automated system is something that will allow you to operate your day-to-day of your business without you having to physically do the work every single time. An example would be what we call an email funnel. What is an email funnel? What's today? An email funnel is a funnel that you create to bring people into your email list. So it starts out with, they get some type of product, whether free or paid. They sign up for some type of class, something along those lines, right? Hold on, I want to see, before I go this way, hold on, because I might need to go the other way and be even more late. Hold on, y'all. Gotta check the other phone. But yeah, so you bring somebody in through either a product, a service, whatever it is, you bring them into your email list. Right now you have this database, and then you want to send them regular emails. This is called your pipeline. Why are you not signing me in? Sorry. This is called your pipeline. So, okay, thank you. And that's something that you want to be able to do. Okay. That's something that you want it to be able to do automatically without you having to manually send out an email every single, however often it is that you send it out, right? Where is it at? Oh, I'm in the wrong account. That's why. Okay. All right. Another automation system that you want to have set up is your content. You want your content to go out automatically. I do not have time to sit all day and post content to social media. I don't have time. I need a system that I can set it and forget it. So Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, there are systems, there are platforms that allow you to upload all of your content one time and allow you to pick a time that you want your post to go out, and it will post it for you. Another automation that I use heavily and do recommend in business is automated responses. So if somebody comments on my post on Facebook, I wish I could set it up for YouTube, but there's no capabilities for that I'm aware of at the moment. And you trying to die this, good morning. I don't understand why. But if somebody comments my specific keyword, which is a keyword is just that, it's a word. It's my keyword that I'm using to make sure that everybody that uses this word, I know they're all talking about the same thing. So I have an automation set up. Wow, the amount of times that I'm saying so. I have automated keywords set up. So anytime that somebody uses these keywords, it's going to generate an auto response to them as if I'm the person commenting. It's going to send them an automated private message for whatever the subject was. So if I'm talking about my 5-day Mogul Money Move Savings Challenge, if you comment, what do I have? What's one of my keywords that I have over there? 5-day is one of my keywords. So if I make a post and I say comment 5-day if you want to get this 5-day challenge, right? Everybody that comments 5-day is going to automatically respond to them as a comment depending on where they're responding to, and it's going to send them a private message, and it's going to introduce me, it's going to introduce the product, and it's going to give them a link for them to go sign up. So you want to make sure that you're adding automations into your business. We're going to talk more about automations, but probably more so on my other channel, because that I really do have to do like a sit down, and that we don't really do that on this channel. So over on the Stiletto Mogul channel is where we do like the sit down tutorials and things like that. Next, you want to have accountability. Again, we're still talking about within your SMART goals. So that measurable section, how are you going to hold yourself accountable to making sure that you're hitting whatever those measurable points are in your goal list, right? So for me, I like to tell my audience what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. So this way, when somebody comes back and they say, hey, how is your goal of reaching $100,000 going? If I have not been doing what I'm supposed to be doing, well, now I look like a fool. Because my audience of members, and especially your haters, they remember that I said I wanted to make $100,000 in 2025. So that means they expect to be seeing me doing things and giving updates about my goal and where I am in the process. And, have I achieved it? How close am I? They're expecting this. So find some people. Oh my God, this word so is killing me. Find some people, find a community, find a group. Wait a minute. Yeah, find a community of like-minded people, an accountability group, as you will, an accountability partner, somebody else that is trying to achieve goals. When you think about people that run marathons, typically they don't run by themselves. They don't train by themselves. They usually have at least, at a minimum, one other person that is training for, maybe they're not training for the same marathon, but they are training for something, or they're attempting to achieve something. Usually they partner with somebody else. Oh my goodness. Usually they partner with somebody else to make sure that they stay on track. It's a lot easier to get up and go work out in the morning when you know that you're going to meet somebody else and they're doing the same thing. You're holding each other accountable. So you want to make sure that you have an accountability system set up, okay? Next step is you want to make sure that you're celebrating the small wins. It's Sunday and everybody wants to drive like it, and it's pissing me off. You want to celebrate your small wins. So within the measurable, oh my God, I'm going to start giving myself $1 every time I say the word so. But you want to start within, oh God, what am I talking about? Oh, in the measurable section of your goal plan, set up what's your, what's the word? Not prize. What are you going to get? Or what are you going to do when you hit these goals? Each one of these little goals. And don't make it so that you're not celebrating until you hit these huge monstrous goals. Maybe you set a goal that you post, like for me, I haven't had a celebration for this, but my goal is to post 5 days out the week on my YouTube channels. I have 2 different YouTube channels. I post 3 days out the week on one. I'm posting 2 days out the week on the other. I want to go 5 days consistently, making sure I go live on my channels. That's one of my goals. And this goal is important to me because that's how I'm going to build up my watch hours. That's how I'm going to build up people knowing who I am and subscribing and being able to get content, because even though I enjoy creating content, you know, I typically post 1 sitting video a week. But me being able to go live every day gives you guys more insight into my knowledge. I'm able to meet up with you guys more often. You're able to really get to see me in real time. You can ask me questions. We can talk. We can shoot the breeze, all that good stuff while I'm on live. So it helps me build and foster my community, which by default would then help me to build my brand and my business. Okay, because you guys get to see me. Okay, you see, it's not just, oh, she edited this for her video. Nah, this is me in real life all the time. Okay, so make sure you're celebrating your small wins, whatever it may be, however many it may be. You might want to sell a small celebration every single day. I don't know, maybe it's just you go in the house and you have a special dance. I don't know, figure it out. Do whatever makes you feel good, however often it makes you feel good. Okay, just don't be excessive with it, and make sure your celebration of wins isn't something that's going to harm you in the long run, like taking a shot for every post you make or something crazy. I don't know. And last but not least, perfection is not necessary. Okay, now this one is a hard one, because especially right now on YouTube, when everybody's like, just get started. Don't worry about not having a niche. Don't worry about not having an audience. Don't worry about not having a strategy. Just get started. And while on one hand, the jumping into execution is correct, you do want to just get started and not overthink. At the same time, you do still want to have somewhat of a plan. You do want to have some idea of what it is that you're trying to accomplish, okay? But it does not need to be complete to 1,000% before you execute. That's where you're going to mess up at, because I guarantee you, the moment that you think you're done, you're going to find something to change. Take, for instance, my Notion's content strategy planner. It is linked in the description. It is what I have been using to stay on track. And when I say it, I've had this Notion planner created for about 5 months, maybe. And I've never really used it until now. And I knew when I put it together that it was thebomb.com, but as I'm using it, I'm like, damn, this is really thebomb.com. But do you know that almost on a daily basis, so I have my version of the planner that I created for sale, and then of course I have the version that I created for sale. And in my personal version, number one, the good thing about Notions is that you can make it yours. It's not a set strict template. You can go in, you can add stuff, you can take stuff out that's not relevant to you, whatever you see fit, right? I was about to say, did I still get here on time? But no, I'm 2 minutes late. Yeah, but almost on a daily basis, I'm finding something to either add or take away from my planner, right? Because it's, in my opinion, it's just never done. And this is what you're going to come across in your business, that you're going to feel like it's never done. So if you're waiting for your plan to be perfected before you get started, you are going to never get started. So perfection is not necessary. Perfection is not a requirement. Perfection is not recommended. And honestly, perfection in business is not attainable. Get that out of your head. It's never going to be perfect, especially when you're creative. It's never going to be perfect. But we've been on here now for 19 minutes. We're hitting our 20-minute mark. I'm sad that nobody's joined me today, but it's okay. It is all right. I understand it's Sunday and it's morning. But thank you so much for watching this again on the replay. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you enjoyed about this content. If you're interested in that content strategy planner that I just talked about, it is $17 for the month of January. After that, it is going up, baby, because it is valuable. It is not staying $17. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, I want to make sure it stays low so everybody can get it. No, I'm not. I charge what my worth is. So for the month of January only, it is $17. I am never going to bring it down to $17 ever again. Okay, I won't say never, but I don't plan on it anytime soon. So it is the first thing you see when you go into my description. I actually might need to move it down just a little bit, because I think YouTube dings you if you have a link in the first line of your description or second line, something like that. I forget. I don't know if that's still relevant, but anyway, it's down in the description. I'm also going to link my 5-day savings Mogul Money Moves Savings Challenge down in there. It is a 5-day email challenge that is going to give you step by step what to do every day to get your finances in order and set a strategic budget. Okay, so all that's going to be down below, and I will see you guys back on this channel. It is Sunday. I'm not going back live on this channel until Wednesday, I believe. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.